Your book is organized around five keys, five pillars, call them what you will, uh, to extending our health span. And those five keys, Mike, are physical activity, nutrition, sleep, social connection, and novel experiences. How important is physical activity to maintaining a health span as we age?
A lot of people think, well, physical activity, that means exercise. That means I've got to have a gym membership. I've got to have weights. So physical activity can feel like purposeful volunteering, can feel like childcare and pushing a stroller, taking your dog for a walk, and physical activity right there. Point number one is it doesn't have to be exercise. Point number two, very quickly, is it can be brief and intense. Small exercise snacks or vigorous intermittent lifestyle physical activity, 30 seconds of moving fast. So 1 minute spent of being vigorous can earn you 4 minutes of lifespan back. And some studies are upwards of 7 minutes. Being active in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s actually is an investment for your 70s and 80s. And studies are now showing you can delay or mitigate the onset of many of the degenerative diseases by investing in intensive exercise during those decades.
One of the five keys to increasing our own health span is nutrition. What should we be eating? What are we doing wrong, especially as we age, in terms of what we put into our body?
The number one thing is eating too many ultra processed foods. Eating simple and eating diverse is much healthier. Keep it simple, keep it real, limit artificial sugars. If I were to eat 2,000 calories per day in the form of 200 calories per hour times 10 hours, that's much less healthy than to eat three separate meals of about 666 calories, because you need to give your cells time to respirate. You need to actually cause your metabolism to go up and to go down. And you need to actually allow your blood sugar to be able to provide you with energy rather than to feed it constantly and just to be grazing throughout the day.
Let's move on to sleep if we can, because that is also something that's on everybody's list as being critically important for all of us as we age.
The four main pillars appear to be QQRT. This is from the work of Dr. Matthew Walker: quality, quantity, regularity, and time. So if I want to actually get the best sleep, I need to probably go to sleep and wake up within about 30 to 45 minutes of the same time of night and morning every day, because melatonin, growth hormone, and the cycles of sleep that we naturally go through are depending on us to actually go through that at that same circadian rhythm every single night. Now let's talk about naps. It actually releases this burden of fatigue, and you actually get a boost in cognitive performance without borrowing against your sleep time.
All right, Dr. Mike Studer, let's move on to the fourth of your five key principles for maximizing our health span, and that is social connection, which is obviously something more and more people are talking about post-pandemic. Why is social connection so important to us? What does it do for us?
Dr. Vivek Murthy, of all the contributions that he has made as a two-term U.S. Surgeon General, maybe hasn't made any more prolific of a contribution than to say that unintentional solitude, loneliness that you didn't choose, is equal to smoking about 15 cigarettes per day. So that is from a physical standpoint, mental health standpoint, cognitive standpoint. Loneliness that we're not choosing is very unhealthy. So social connectedness that we choose counters that. Social connectedness, even with a pet or another loved one, significant other, does many things that loneliness would be raising. And that is those social connections, pet and significant other, or just having a network of people that are in your tribe, lowers blood pressure and actually improves mood, dopamine, oxytocin opportunities, as well as serotonin. So we're improving mental health, reducing systolic blood pressure, and also that is really kind of a system-wide beneficial. So social connectedness helps with cognitive performance, physical performance. It also helps us manage stressful life situations. Now, you'll see many studies that say if an individual goes through a stressful situation and they're lonely, that causes catastrophic mental health changes. If an individual goes through the same stressful situation and in fact they know they have a support structure, they can buffer it, they can move through.
So let's move into to that fifth one, novel experiences. Doing things that are not easy is in many cases good for us. Are they not, Mike?
We create an innovative brain when we have challenged ourselves to go through novel experiences. So we get overall lower blood pressure, we get increased stimulation in the brain, cognitive stimulation, dopamine hits when we try something hard. Guess what, Mark? Even if we don't completely succeed, I'm going to try to run this half marathon under an hour and a half time. I get a dopamine hit, which is healthy to my brain for even the pursuit of doing that. So hard things could be, I'm in a sauna for 25 minutes. I'm actually cold plunging in your backyard in winter in, let's say, 45 to 51 degree water for just minutes at a time. You can introduce opportunities that create novelty and create uncomfort and create dopaminergic situations.